What's up, everybody? We should be live. You know how I got to do it. I got to go ahead and check my to make sure that we're live, just to make sure. I hope everyone having a fantastic day right here on YouTube. Live opportunity, and yes, we're live. Right, all right, all right. So, gonna get started in a few moments. How y'all doing out there? What's up, Rob? What's up, Anthony? I'm still on this terror, man. I'm still trying to put us put out as much content as I could. What's up, Billy? To the Lawrence. All right. Give some more people opportunity to come in. I hope YouTube sent out the notification. Good morning, Lobo. In Cali, huh? Is it sunny out there? It's a little cloudy out here. What's up, Uno Nice? Happy hump day to you also. Hope your day is going well also, my friend. For this energy drink, guys. I tried to do a story earlier to let you guys know that I was going live. Um, sneaking in on the job, huh? Let you guys know that I was going live, but for some reason the story didn't go through. So I was out. I had to mail my taxes off and all of that. Y'all know how tax season is. Um, Retro Android Gaming, how you doing, man? The company should be sending that camera off to you. Let me know when you get it. Also, while I'm talking about the camera, if you didn't catch the show on yesterday, I said it at the very end that company will be giving us another giveaway camera. So Friday I'm going to give away another security camera. Right? So Friday, make sure you tune in. I got a meeting that morning, so it probably be around this time, around lunchtime, or 1 o'clock, and it probably won't be a long show. But we're going to give away another camera. This is the camera right here I'm talking about. I'm gonna be giving it away. So stay tuned for that. So shout out to that company, man, for sponsoring the channel and allowing you guys to have the opportunity to win that. And if you're not familiar with how it works, we use TubeBuddy. It's totally random. And so what I ask you to do is go to a video, make a comment on the video. You have to live in the US. Make a comment on the video, and then TubeBuddy would do the rest. They would choose whoever however the software will work, whoever left a comment TubeBuddy would choose from it. All right, guys. So we're 3 minutes in, so let's go ahead and get the show started. So where should I start? So as you can tell by the title, get an L.L.C for your streaming or reselling company. Do you need it? All right. Uno said, question, what happened to Superdale live stream on Monday? Everything okay? Yeah, I'm assuming everything is okay, but you got to realize he have kids and stuff, so he probably had some after work stuff. I wasn't able to talk to him yesterday. Like I said, getting my taxes and stuff together. So do you need a L.L.C for your streaming, your streaming company or your reselling company? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my perspective, and I want to emphasize it. This is my perspective and how I conduct business, and I also want to let you guys know that I'm not a lawyer, so you might want to take some legal advice before you take these steps. But these steps that I'm going to submit to you are things that I have done that have worked for me personally. All right, so there's no laws in the U.S. against streaming. Now, are you liable for copyrighted material? And the answer is yes, you are. If you infringe upon someone copyrighted material, then you as an individual can be held liable. You have a company, then the company can be held liable. Traditionally in the US, the individual that said, hey, tech in the bathroom infringe on my copyright or my intellectual property, then traditionally they file a civil suit, and then they have to produce damage or show the court that they have been damaged and the amount of damage, and then ask the court for a certain amount to be awarded to them. As it relates to IPTV, usually because it's a gray area, usually what the companies do is they try to settle out of court, or they send you like a cease and desist letter. Sometimes they send you several different letters. And the reason why that's tricky is because in the US, the FCC, there's open airways. So for example, let's say there's a local football game. Your local football game's probably being played on like the local Fox or something like that. All right. If it's not a blackout game, you can literally take an antenna, put that antenna up, and catch those stations. Some people have antennas to where they get like over 100 channels. It depends on the type of antenna you have, and how close you are to like the city, and how powerful it is. You can get up to, I've seen people got up to like 100 channels or whatever, HD, high quality channels for free, completely legal, because the airways are owned by the government, and you, the people, you are the government. Now, that's syndicated broadcasting, and that's like specifically to like, let's say like HBO special or something. Like this is content that they pay for, intellectual property that they have, that they're putting out, right? And so they're able to charge you for that. Now, things that got convoluted over the years, because you have like companies coming out with their own intellectual property and streaming it, or sharing it, or broadcasting it over the airways and charging a fee. And like right now, it's a prime example. One of the main people, or one of the main companies that are going after some of the IPTV services with the letters is Dish Network. Now, I believe Dish is in a dispute with Boom Media right now. Okay, so they're in a dispute with Boom Media right now, and according to that lawsuit, you're saying that they're suing him and his mom or whatever. However that goes, like again, he have a video on that. You can go to Boom Media YouTube and watch that. I don't want to put words in his mouth, or I don't want to distort the situation. If you have an LLC, then that company is liable. Okay, and then your lawyer or whoever will prove, how you had the rights to do it based on current USA copyright laws and FCC regulations and stuff like that. Which there's an argument to be had, and this is why you always see the threat of lawsuits, because to my knowledge, no one has ever been to trial and lost. Either have any company been to trial and won. Again, since I've been doing it, I'm only aware of 2 companies. Okay, so what I would like to submit to you guys is that if you're going to be a reseller of anything, any streaming apparatus, when I say streaming, I'm just not talking about IPTV, because a lot of y'all get lost in the IPTV. You have to take advantage, like when I did the Fire Stick thing, of something as cheap as Netflix, something as cheap as Disney streaming service, Hulu Hoop, something as cheap as that. You can literally go and put that on that Fire Stick and have them pay you monthly for that service, and just throw on IPTV with that, right? And so you're making money off of IPTV, but you're telling them up front is that, hey, this is just a perk. This can go away at any time. Okay, the profits that you're making monthly, tapping into your profits. And for disclosure, your budgeting is your budget have to be correct. Your math had to be correct before you start doing it. Don't just say I'm gonna charge somebody $10 a month, and you buying reseller credits for $8, and then you turn around and paying $13 for the service. Then you're losing money every month. I mean, you have to. What's up, Bama fan? You have to make sure that it makes sense business wise. So after you get your math together, then you can resell it. Now, this is what a limited liability company or corporation would help you do. In the event someone is unhappy with you, in the event someone wants to sue you, they would then in return sue you L.L.C. So they can't come and take your house, can't come and take your car, can hurt you personally, financially, they would sue that company. Now, that is one of the main reasons you get an L.L.C. But Tech, what do you do if you are selling IPTV, right? And you're in that gray area. You don't know if this syndicated broadcasting, right? Or you don't know if this fall underneath the FCC guidelines, open airways broadcasting. What do I do? What I've been preaching, and if you look in the description of the video, I have a 45-minute video teaching people how to be a reseller, IPTV reseller. All right, you can make a lot of good money off of that. And if you want that video again, just look in the description, cash out me, $75 donation. You get that 45-minute video. It walks you step by step. That video mainly highlights how to get a landing page, and I'm gonna go over that a little bit later in this live and why that's so important. But back to what I was saying, they can't sue you, okay? And you protect it, but when you're dealing in that gray area, do you really want to risk your company? And so I present my connected to the source, me and my partner. I submit my company as basically like consultants, right? We mainly deal with internet. You already know the videos about the hotspots and stuff. And so I took that and I turned it to a whole business, guys, and turned it to L.L.C, connected to the source. We mainly deal with internet, but we offer consulting for streaming devices. So I couldn't consult with anyone on a Fire Stick. You want me to consult on your Fire Stick? You want me to program your Fire Stick? All right. I put IPTV on there, and I'm going to show you a little later in this live how I'm able to do that. But the disclaimer is that, hey, the main thing that we offer, what we do as a business, is provide internet service. But you still getting these perks. Now, we charge X amount of money, X amount of dollars for internet service. The thing that makes it more appealing to people is that they can get these perks. But I told you yesterday about having good ethics in business, right? And you don't want to deceive people. You don't want to scam people. So you be upfront and be like, hey, this is awesome. This is what's happening now. You can get this. You can get that. Now this is a perk. Now this is a partnership. We don't have any control over this Disney app. We don't have any control over this IPTV app. But right now, we're entering a partnership with them. And at any time, this can go away. But our service is also month to month. So let's say if that service goes away and the individuals don't want to renew the next month, no harm, no foul. Because they upfront, they pay for their equipment. So when they get their hotspot, they pay for their hotspot upfront, and I'm going to show you that again later in this live. So that's sort of the reason I would say you would want an L.L.C, because you want to protect your personal finance. Now, some people think you just have an L.L.C and then you are in the clear. Yes and no. One of the things you're going to need is a operating agreement. If you have a partner or whatever, an operating agreement is say, all right, this don't have to be notarized or nothing. This could just be like an in-house document. It's just say, hey, this is how we're going to operate, and you have to stick to that operation. All right. So therefore, if you ever want to go to court and somebody say, all right, boom, connected to the source told me that they was gonna provide internet for me for a whole year, and I only got internet for 2 months. And then I tell a judge, well, they got internet for 2 months because as our service dictates, is that it's from month to month, and the only way you get internet is that you have to pay your bill. This person didn't pay their bill past the second month, therefore we cut them off. All right, just be like, all right, so did you pay your bill after the second month? And they would have to produce or whatever. They would have to produce documents showing that they paid it or whatever. Okay, they would be suing the company, not me. Okay? And in that event, I am protected, but I would have to show the judge that those are the services that we provide. I would have to show the court that we abide by operating agreement, that hey, I get paid every third, every 15th, or however you get paid from the company. This is the amount I get paid, and you have to abide by that. This is the role that I'm going to play. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do all of the sales. I'm going to hire all of the workers to do the installations or whatever, and my partner's going to do all of the technical stuff. all right, and you play those roles. Those things are spelled out in the operating agreement in the LLC, and it's very, very important that you follow those agreements, because if your what's up, Mad Money? If your partner, you and your partner get into a spat also, then you have that document. You have that document spelling out your roles. A lot of times when you start businesses or whatever, it all starts out okay, and then one person feel like they're doing more work than the other person. If you have that document, then you can go ahead and say, hey, look, man, this is what you said you was going to do. Or, hey, look, ma'am, this is what you said you was going to do. This is what I said I was going to do. So, reiterating, should you have an LLC for your streaming or reselling company? Tell you yes, if you do it smartly, right? Because you don't want to jeopardize your personal income or your personal wealth. So, let me go ahead and switch to the desktop view, and let's see if we can open up a copy of the the operating agreement, or right. So also in the description of this video, guys, I have a link to this. This is a Google Doc. Now you can go ahead and you can make this your own. This is just an example. So these are some of the words and terminology you need. I just don't want to preach to you guys. I want to show you guys exactly how you can take this, cut and paste this, and make this your own. So the first thing you see is the effectual date, this operating agreement of, all right, and then it's adopted by the members whose signatures appear at the end of this agreement. So everyone that's either a member of your LLC or everyone that is a manager. So whatever names appear on the bottom of this document are those that are agreeing to whatever you write. So from here on out, whatever it spell out, that is what you guys are agreeing to. It don't even have to be this long, but you want to spell out, who are the authorized officers, the agents, the employees, the members, or whatever. Like for example, this a L.L.C identified in writing by members as entitled to being under the section for costs, loss, liabilities, and damages paid occurred by members, office agents, employees, and such. Now this sounds like state that governs this agreement. This sounds like a bunch of legalese. Again, this could be an in-house document, but this specific language, guys, get this in your lexicon. Get some of this terminology in your lexicon and your vernacular, because these words that you hear in here, like for example, in addition, the L.L.C may advance costs of defense of any proceedings to the members of such officers or agent, basically saying that if someone to get sued, then the legal money, the legal fees can be paid by the company. So if somebody try to sue me from doing work for connected to the source, then this operating document say that, hey, the money that the business generate can go towards my legal fees or stuff like that. These things are very, very important. Again, you don't have to adopt everything in here. Just go ahead and look this over, and you can tailor it to how you want it. But this is very, very important, especially if you have to go to court, because the courts want to see, all right, what document governs your organization. No court want to see a LLC just with a free fall. Like, nah, how are you organized? Once you're able to show organization, it helps bolster your case that, hey, this company is organized, they're following their rules, their guidelines, and what they file under. So, anyone try to sue you, then depending on what the lawsuit is, you're covered. As an individual, you're covered. That's very, very important right there, guys. Another thing is I want to point out is if I can get it, is most of you have a Secretary of State. Now the link to the video, how to start a LLC, I walked you through step by step of how to start an LLC in Louisiana. But a lot of the things are similar for you guys and your different states. So just keep that in mind. that your Secretary of State, in most cases, is your lifeline for business. And you got to look at it from the state perspective. The state want new businesses because they want new taxes. And the more successful business that they have in the state, the more revenue they can generate. So they want people to start businesses. But the thing that appease people from starting LLCs is they're intimidated. They think they need a lawyer and this and that, that and that. And in some cases, you might. I'm only telling you what works for me. Some cases you might. But most states, especially in Louisiana, man, everything you need is right here. You literally can call them and they'll walk you through recommendations. Now, they can't tell you what to do or how to do it, but they walk you through recommendation. If you watch the video, guys, it'll give you a great outlook of what you should be doing. So make sure that you take advantage of those things that's in there. Let me go ahead and cut off this display right here. What's up, Tim? So when we're looking at getting an LLC, it's going to do something else for your company. Not only does it protect your company, but it's going to show people that you are legit. Think about it, guys. The first time you go to sell something, how many of y'all ever heard something be like, "Oh man, I don't know about that. I don't know, I don't know about that look illegal or something like that." Well, the LLC, it legitimizes your company. It shows people that, hey, now we're legal, we registered with our state, and you're protected. Got a little paper on there. Told y'all 2020, I'm trying not to do no free product placements. So let's talk about the cost of an LLC. An LLC is cheaper than what you might think. It's $150 in Louisiana to start a company, an LLC. It's $150. That's not a lot of money, guys. And the way that we're set up is that we file monthly, like our taxes, our profits, or whatever. We file that monthly. And you even excuse me, you even have the opportunity to say when you set it up when you're going to start making sales. So let's say if you're setting up your company, but you don't know when you're going to get up and running, why you can set up your LLC and say, look, we're not going to start making sales until X or until Y. And then once you get there, then they'll start going ahead and making sure that you're filing it correctly. So an LLC protect you as an individual. LLC make sure that your company is legit in front of your target audience. All right. And guys, you can open up a bank account, a business account, and the money that you have going in there can start building up credit for your business. So imagine this: if you have an LLC, you open up a business account, and in my case, you're offering streaming consultants, or selling internet or whatever, but you still got your Fire Stick thing going on, your IPTV thing going on, and you have it set up to where, this is your main thing that you do, but you partner with somebody else to give your potential clients perks, okay? So you're protecting your LLC, but any potential copyright liabilities or any disagreements that are mishaps or misunderstandings, you're protected. And you're getting money coming in, and you're paying your taxes. It's going through the bank. What's going to happen is that your company is going to start building up credit, and then you're going to be able to start taking out loans. So imagine if you can get $20,000 loan or a $50,000 line of credit. Let me put it like let's not say loan, a line of credit, $50,000 line of credit. What can you do with $50,000? Line of credit for your business? Again, once you have an LLC, also, I just told you guys when I started off, I just sent off my taxes. A lot of the things you can do, guys, when you file your taxes, you can put that on there. Everything from the gas you use. If you take someone out to dinner, You know, you talk about your business, you keep all your receipts, all of that can be used for tax purposes. That's a lot of that open up, not only open up doors to line of credit, but open up doors to tax write-offs. It really help legitimize you and it really help you be more successful when you follow this route. Let's go back to the animal in the room or the elephant in the room, which is all right, but IPTV and streaming services or whatever, it kind of have like bad connotations because of that gray area. So let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what I do. Oh, all right, there we go. So this is my website connected to the source. So I want to just highlight some things to you to show you exactly how my business connected to the source with my partner, how we're able to provide things to our customers, right? Without there being any kind of mix-ups or whatever. So you see right here, I say internet and streaming network to upgrade your Fire Stick. And the reason why I have that up there is because Fire Sticks and Roku sticks, they're popular. It's something people could understand. And the first thing, selling point, what we talked about yesterday, having the elevator speech. That speech, 60 seconds. You're in the elevator, you got 60 seconds to explain what you provide and why they need it. So Fire Sticks is one of the things that people understand, and when they get our product, if they want either they want either the Disney app, the Netflix apps, or the IPTV, they're gonna need a device to put it on, and one of the most popular devices are Fire Sticks, so that's why we have it up there. And also, if you get the video, $75 video that's in the description of this video that walks you through how to set up a page like this, it's very important that you have certain terminology on your landing page for SEO, search engine optimization. So when people search different things, your site can be found in there. And what I have right here when we're talking about the hotspots, now taking pre-orders. And the reason why we take pre-orders is because one of the things I was kind of weary of is buying a whole bunch of hotspots, right? And have a whole bunch of hotspots on deck. Now I have a bunch of SIM cards on deck. Have a whole bunch of hotspots on deck and then program them as is. So I was like, nah, this is what I'm going to do. As people order, I'm going to buy. I'm going to show you why. As people order, I'm going to buy. So you take a pre-order, and when that person order, I reach out to them and I explain, hey, look, make sure that you read these things. Make sure that you did the speed test, especially with the hotspots, because it's hit and miss, people. In some areas, people don't have AT&T cell tower, or some areas, AT&T cell towers are congested, and they might not get the speeds needed to have to stream the IPTV or to stream Netflix at high resolution or something like that. So pre-order, once you order, I'm in contact with you or someone associated with the businesses in contact with you. And right off the bat, internet cable streaming service. Now, $190 the first month. The reason why I have it set at $190 the first month is because they're paying for their equipment up front. That hotspot fee is included in there. That first month of internet is included in there, and the first month of their streaming applications, IPT, and if they choose Disney or Netflix or Hulu, is included up in there. All right. So and I explained to them that it includes the equipment, the cable, and everything, and giving them my email right here before you buy. I let them know, hey, make sure that you're within a AT&T cell tower before you buy. I show them, tell them how to perform a AT&T test on the AT&T phone, how to test it out, make sure that they have good speeds, and then I say, please allow 5 to 7 days to ship, not to receive, 5 to 7 days to ship. And you must have a valid email address. And the reason why you need to have a valid email address is because I want to make sure that your address matched up to your payment, and I want to make sure that I have a way, when we talked about it yesterday, to reach back out to you. And then right here, the most important thing is buy now. So they click right there, and they can pay with their PayPal, or they can pay with any major credit card. This is the single most important thing, is having a landing page that is simple, right? It's not bottled up, and people can understand it. And then you go into like about us, and I want to show you exactly how I separate myself from others when it comes down to my company. At the bottom, you see a disclaimer. It says connected to the source provide internet networking for home and businesses. Connected to the source have no control over the streaming service, affiliates, or partnering companies. Video streaming service are offered exclusively through participating partners. Right there is that, all right, you're getting these perks, but they can go away at any time. We don't have any control over it. And again, when it says get access to live TV, connected to the source can upgrade your Fire Sticks. We have partnered with Evolution at the time when there was an Evolution Unloaded. Our customers now have access to Evolution apps and streaming sources. And a disclaimer, we are not the providers of the cable application and have no control over the channels or uptime. This is simply a perk which can go away at any time. So I got to go back and change that. We talked about that yesterday about your website. Keep revisiting your website. Have other people check your website. Make sure that you're checking your grammar and your spelling and stuff like that. Now, I go right here to shop. Somebody come right here to shop. You see the MiFi hotspot, $100, the AT&T home base. This is why, guys. This is why, because I don't buy in bulk because I offer two, either the MiFi or the home base, and depending when they are in stock. So if somebody come here and they buy the home base, if it's not in stock, boom, hey, look, it's not in stock or whatever, I can go ahead and I can get the MiFi. You know, it basically the same thing. One is just more portable than the other, but both of them run off a battery. Another thing, or somebody want to come right here and then say, look, I already got a hotspot. I just want the SIM cards. I want to activate it, $70. If they just want the APK, download the app right there, $20. All of these things you click on, you add to the cart, got a little video right there, boom, they're good to go, people. These things are very, very important whenever whenever you're trying to legitimize your company. So you still can offer streaming things. You just have to make it clear, and you have to enter partnerships with IPTV services, or in the case, let them know that, hey, look, we're providing Disney streams, or we're providing Netflix, but it's just a perk. Because to be honest, if Netflix decide to go up, they can easily price me out of their market. So what I'm going to do is say, hey, look, we no longer offer Netflix. Simple as that. Why? Because that's just a perk. We mainly provide internet. These are perks for you. All right, let me see in the comment section. I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't able to see the comments whenever I was on the other page. What's up, Tanner? So lit, man. What's up, man? What's up, Sean? Russell? Does L.L.C let you sell to commercial like sports bars, etc.? Yes, Russell. Yes. I mean, you can do that without an L.L.C, but yes, you can do that. Like, I have a friend that I put onto this, and he have a homeboy that have a daiquiri shop, and basically whenever there's a big sporting event or whatever, he basically rent his box, his Android box from him for that event, and you know, he charged people per head to come in and watch it. So think about it, if the fight is $60 or the fight is $80 and he charged $5 a head to get in his daiquiri shop to watch the fight, plus they're buying his daiquiris as the fight is going on, it's a win-win. So yes, you definitely can do that. But Russell, just remember that you, in my case, my niche is the internet, and I offer consulting for streaming consulting. So I can consult you on, hey, look, you got the internet, you need this, you need that, or you need this to be successful at streaming. We have this partner APK that we can put on there that can provide live TV for you. And we also can give you Netflix, or we can give you Disney Plus or Hulu, and your monthly fee would be $100. Disclaimer, as I showed you guys, is that, hey, these are just perks. We don't have any control over it. All right. It can go away at any time. As long as you are saying that, you're covered. As long as you're saying that, you're covered. Now, I just want to reiterate why, in my opinion, the L.L.C is a good way to go if you are getting serious about making money in 2020. LLC allows you to open up a separate banking account, a business account. Think about each time somebody PayPal you or Cash App you $25 or $30 or whatever, it goes into your pocket. There's basically no record of that. Now, people are fearful of making money because they don't want to pay taxes on making money. And this is what I tell people. People like, I seen somebody on Facebook the other day that's like, oh man, this the first day, it's the first day I'm not getting, the first time I'm not, the first, what they say, the first time in a long time, or anyway, not the first day, whatever. Sometimes some kind of way they had worded it on Facebook that they wasn't getting a tax return. And to me, that's a good thing. When you work yourself up to a spot to where the government is not reimbursing you for where the money that they took from you, to where you made money, that means that you made a lot of money that year. So if you don't get a tax return, that means you made a lot of money that year. And if you was wise with your money, you're not worried about a return, because let's say you get $5,000 back, you done made that 7 times over. And if you're doing your deductions properly, you will owe little to nothing. And that's the thing about people when it comes down to taxes and stuff like that and businesses. I don't want to give the government my money. Man, look, the benefits outweigh the cons when it comes down to paying taxes, coming down to getting an LLC, that $25, that $75. Look, when you put that in the business account, and the bank looking at money going into that account, boom, they're gonna start sending you credit card offers. Everyone gonna try to get a line of credit because they see that your business is being successful. And once you get a line of credit, then you can use that credit to build your business even bigger. And I told you guys for my New Year resolutions, I wanted to get more. I wanted to get educated financially more this year, because I knew that our company was starting, and I want to learn how to take advantage of all of the loopholes as it relates to businesses, because my understanding is that once you get a line of credit, that there's a lot of things you can do with that line of credit that is non-taxable. Say that again. Once you get a line of credit, there's a lot of things you can do with that line of credit that is non-taxable, because you started creating jobs. So putting money out over here. All right, let's say you build this, or you expand there, As long as you keep that line of credit and you keep paying on that line of credit, then that credit start growing, and you're not being taxed on the things that you get in that year. So that off the subject tech, but do you recommend TV Design Club? Either TV Design. I have TV Design Club with Real Debris, and that's been amazing for me, because a couple of months ago when all the links was going down, I still had good links. And if you had the Real Debris, you had some good links too. But TV Design Club, it just give you like that extra. Now, don't get Design Club if you don't have Real Debris. If you don't have Real Debris, you're just wasting your money. You need Real Debris for the TV Design Club to work properly. So guys, I just want to reiterate that you should get an LLC if you have a niche, right? And if you tailor your niche specifically to what you're looking to do mainly, and if you kind of stay away from, hey, I don't want to get into this debate about what's legal, what's not legal, but what I can do is I can take advantage of this loophole that they have right now, and I'm going to offer this service, and then I'm going to partner with this other service. You can have two different businesses. You can have an LLC, right? And you can be doing business as. You can go to the bank and you can ask them, can I set up a doing business as account? And what that is it's not really like a business account, but it's like, hey, I'm doing business. As I make sales or whatever, I want it to come out of this bank account. I want to deposit it in this bank account. Now, some states might, I'm not sure, but some states might frown on doing business as, but that's another way where you can build up a sort of like a little credit or whatever doing business as. But it's not as relevant as having a LLC. You don't have the same protections right there. Thank you, Vincent. Have you heard of Formula Dream Link box? I have heard of those boxes. The boxes been around for a while. They sell a lot of them. Um, I think they're, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they are like mag boxes. And when you get them, you got to set them up through a Mac number, something like that. But yeah, those boxes been around for a while. A lot of people have them. I never mess with them because I'm the type of person, like, I don't want to go through those extra steps. I want to be able to put an app on there, put a login, a username, and go about my business. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Look in the description of the video. I got a link to that operating agreement, and I got a link to the video of how to start an LLC. The video is based off of Louisiana, and I take you through that process. But like I said, it should be similar for every state. I think in Houston it's like $300 and something to start an LLC. Like I said, down here in Louisiana it's $150. I don't know what the price is in your particular state. However, the Secretary of State website, guys, is your best friend whenever you look to start a business. All right, just remember that. So the recap is, an LLC will help you legitimize your business, your organization, your corporation, your company. It will help you set up a business banking account to where eventually you can get a line of credit potentially. It helps you take advantage of tax purposes when it's time to file taxes and stuff like that. And an LLC will protect you from any liability if someone is just, you know how people is. They're disgruntled and they want to get at you for any reason. Then you don't have to worry about your house or anything getting a lien put on it, or your personal bank accounts or anything like that. The LLC will take care of that. Anthony said Chicago is $200. Yeah, that's not bad, man. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh no, nice, man. Thank you, man. Hey, man, I'm just trying to tell people, and listen, I'm giving you this information, okay? And somebody might come back and say, well, yeah, he did it that way, but you can do it this way. Once again, I'm only telling you what works for me, what have been working for me. As I learn, I share. I tell you guys that all the time. You might get to a point to where you say, all right, Tech, I want to start an LLC, but I decided to hire this lawyer to do this paperwork for me. Look, the more complicated the company is going to be, then the more jargon, legalism you're going to need in your paperwork, right? If you're not trying to complicate your company, and you're just looking to start your company off on the ground, right? And you're looking to do, in my case, what I'm doing, then only thing I need is this operating agreement between me and my partner. Only thing I need to do is make sure that I'm paying my taxes, making sure that I'm serving my my clients, right? Basically need to have LLC to protect yourself, LLC to help give you some tax shelter, an LLC to help you expand your company with a business banking account and potentially get a line of credit depending on how your sales go. And once you get that line of credit, man, you can use that credit to do so much. I hate to keep saying it. And the reason why I say you can use it to do it so much, because I've been told by millionaires how they use the line of credit to stay rich. How they use their line of credit to stay rich. How they could even acquire property, right, with their line of credit in the name of the business, turn around and make a profit. Because remember, when you have an LLC, depending on how you have it set up, you are the owner of the LLC. So when that company benefits, you benefit. And at the same token as you benefiting, somebody try to sue you, you don't have the same liability as an individual doing that on your own. So those are some of the things, and I'm gonna be researching and studying how to get take advantage of those line of credits and what exactly I can do with it. So that's pretty much all I have, guys. You guys got any questions in the chat? Any questions? Just remember, this Friday we're going to be doing that giveaway for that security camera again. Once again, shout out to that company for sponsoring the channel. What do we have coming up? I got an awesome IPTV service that I'm going to be reviewing soon. What I probably do, I probably drop 2 videos Friday. I'm gonna try to drop the new service that I got. It looks amazing, guys, and this APK it allows you to do so many things directly from the app. So I'm excited about that. About to play with that for a little while when I jump off this live. Um, I'm excited about that, and I know that the sources they have is coming directly from the plug, so I'm not worried about if the streams are going to be up or whatever. I got it on good authority that this is going to be one of the best IPTV services out there, and so be looking out for the IPTV service review Friday, and be looking out for the camera giveaway on Friday. So I probably drop the IPTV review that morning, and then after my meeting. I have a board meeting, so I say probably like around 1 o'clock Central Time. I go ahead and go live and do the giveaway. So just keep that in your mind. All right, guys. So that's all I have. It's close to the hour mark. If you guys don't have any questions, we'll go ahead and jump off. But get an L.L.C for your streaming or reselling company. Do you need it? I say it. My opinion, I say that it's very useful for you to have. Very, very useful for you to have. The only thing you have to do is just be careful of when you start going into areas of potential copyrighted material. And it's easy for you to stay away from that. Only thing you have to do is just offer your service, in my case, the internet, right? You don't even have to offer internet. You can just have a consulting business where you just consult with people about all things streaming. You can literally start a service and say, look, I offer consultants about streaming. Anything you need to know. A lot of us in this niche, we know a lot about Fire Sticks. People might not even know how to download an app. That can be your service, and you can say, hey, part of this package of my service is that, hey, I'm partnered with Blase Red Bull IPTV, and part of my service package, you get Red Bull IPTV for a month, and basically they pay you monthly or something like a retainer. However you set up your pricing, whatever makes sense to you, or you can charge them, which I don't recommend you charge anybody yearly when it comes down to IPTV or whatever. But you're not selling IPTV, you're selling your retainer as a consultant. And so basically they pay you, and they got any questions about streaming or anything like that, man, it's legal for you to go ahead and advise them on that. As long as as long as your L.L.C is not providing, like you are the sole owner of this, and you do this and you do that. Nah, bro. Look, this is a perk. Now, when it comes down to reselling, I tell everybody this: when you start a new business, it's always a calculated risk. What I've been saying, and you look in the description of the video, how to become a successful reseller, $75 donation. Walk you through it. Going to give you a landing page like I have. Boom, payment method where people can pay you, make money overnight. It's a calculated risk. But if you look at all the money that the people have been making throughout the years, and you look at what have happened, like I said, I only know two people, two companies. One was Set TV, they wasn't sued for IPTV, they were sued for video on demand, my understanding. And then when you look at Boom Media, again, you go to his website and see what's going on over there. But you look at all the hundreds and thousands of other IPTV providers and resellers. To me, that's a good risk right there, in my opinion. Because people literally making thousands of dollars. Remember what I told you guys is that make that money using that. If that's the route you decide to go, make that money, take that money and reinvest it into your L.L.C. Reinvest that money into your L.L.C, right? Reinvest that money into real estate, right? The thing is to get a leg up. I'm a firm believer that the laws are going to catch up rapidly. I'm a firm believer that they're going to crack down on it rapidly because there's too much money being made, right? So get what you can get. Now, it's all about catching the wave. A lot of people come to the party late. Look at Bitcoin. How many people came to the party late with Bitcoin? I did. People have been telling me about Bitcoin. I'm like, man, I ain't messing with that. I don't understand that, right? So what I did, as soon as they went public, what I want to do, I want to go buy some Bitcoin. It's too late then, because when they went public, people became instant millionaires. Instantly, they became millionaires. I could have been in that number. You could have been in that number. Anthony Wright Tech, you just give me my name for my streaming business. What was that, Anthony? But yeah, so guys, like I said, technology is here. Take advantage of you know, what the streaming niche have to offer. Get what you can get out of it while it's here, and be looking for the next best thing. But until the next best thing come around, structure your business. And I've been and like I promised you guys this year, uh, really pushing you guys to be your own boss. And I'm gonna say what I said yesterday, and I said before. If you only have one stream of income, you're losing. You only have one stream of income, you're losing. There's too many ways you can make money out here, and you can get residual income from this streaming game, guys. It's easy. It's easy. So, here's your boy taking the bathroom. Until next time, peace. Don't forget to subscribe. Being repetitive, look out Friday. Got an awesome IPTV review coming at you. I'm telling you, you've never seen nothing like this before. So make sure that you hit that bell notification. Make sure that you click all. Make sure that you are subscribed. Now, the channel has been growing. We've been growing and losing at the same time. And the reason why we've been losing at the same time is because what I used to do when people post like negative things or whatever, and when I say negative things, I'm not saying people that disagree with me, because there's a lot of people that disagree with me, and if they're able to have a civil conversation, I go back and forth with them if I have the time in the comment section. Or somebody come and they say, "Oh, this stupid," or "Oh, you suck," or "You don't know what you're talking about," I instantly hide them from the channel. I didn't do that in the past, but you already know my motto. 20,000 subs ain't got time for scrubs. It's 2020. Make that money. So I hide them from the channel because in order, it's why are we in this series of becoming your own boss, starting businesses, becoming resellers or whatever. In order to be successful, it's a mindset, and you don't want negativity. Negativity keep people from starting business. It's the fear of getting out of the boat and try to walk on the water, which keep people from starting business. The fear of failure keep you from being successful. And the first time my one of my online businesses failed, I was destroyed, because that was the thing that was gonna make me a millionaire, right? Then I started another online business where this online business was mainly affiliates, right? What it was, ClickBank, and I was scraping email addresses, and I was using like what it was, Chipmonkey or something like that, Chimps or something, and I was sending out like mass emails and stuff like that to try to get people to buy different niches, and man, I thought that was gonna be the next big thing, and then that failed, right? And so then I was like, all right, let me try this ebook thing, right? And then that failed. So I can list about 7. I tried doing search engine optimizations and selling videos, or just to hype products and stuff, and that failed. I can list about 7 businesses that I tried, guys, that failed. But yet here I am, and each time I became more and more and more successful. I'm not where I want to be, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not where I need to be. So keep pushing myself. And 2 things I'm working on this year, 2020, is this YouTube platform and my business. And as I learn, I'm going to share. And what I always tell you, if you want to be a successful business person, know more than the average person and monetize their knowledge. How do you learn more than the average person? Invest in yourself. Guys, buy ebooks. Guys, buy software. Guys, buy courses, buy classes. Not just for me, from people that's in your niche that have been successful. I'm not just talking about somebody that's on YouTube showing you a Lamborghini and say, click here and buy it now. No, I'm talking about someone that you have been following, or you have seen how they have grown or whatever. I'm not talking about people putting up Photoshop bank statements and all of that. No, the information that they're offering, is there anyone in the comment section saying that, hey, it works for me? If the information that they're offering, has there been anyone that have said, hey, I took these steps and this helped me out? Or the information that they offer, you tried some of it and it worked for you, you got good results, and you can say, hey, I can vouch for it. Those are the type of things you have to invest in. Just last night, guys, I brought some software. I haven't even tried that out yet, but I said to myself, and I got so much I got to do. I'm rambling now. I said to myself, Anthony say all things streaming. That's what's up. I said to myself, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use this software to make a commercial for my Facebook promotions. And again, the video, $75 donation video, and I show you exactly how I do Facebook promotions to generate sales. All right, man, it's so many things you can do. It's a process, but if you have someone like myself that already been through the process and walked you through it, guys, take advantage of it. Because when I did my LLC, I was like, all right, I got this, because for disclosure, nonprofits or whatever, I already did like a 501c for the nonprofit, was dealing with the federal government. I was like, if I can do that, surely I can just do a LLC or whatever, which I did do it. But me not thinking, I set it up as a limited liability partnership, which is for like doctors or accountants or whatever, and not an LLC, limited liability company. Just being excited, trying to help and go through everything. And that cost me dearly. That cost me like $180 or $300 to go ahead and make an amendment and change it. It's fixable, but it was an expensive mistake, and it's a mistake that you don't have to make because I already did it. All right, and you can check out that video in the description of this video for free. You don't have to pay a dime. Right? Learn off of my mistakes. Set up your company if you feel comfortable going that way. Go back and watch this video right here, this live on a rebroadcast. That way you can really see when I emphasize, especially when I show you my website, I emphasize how you have to have a niche, but how you can also use those streaming applications as a perk, without it being your main selling thing, as a perk, and be autonomous from them, and be honest with your potential clients that, hey, this can go away at any time. But by having that perk, it brings you more clients. Guys, this is not rocket science. Take advantage of it. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot. I can talk about this all day long. So Friday, IPTV review, and then we're gonna do that camera giveaway. It's your boy taking the bathroom. That Red Bull got me hyped, guys. I can go another hour. Till next time, peace. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want that video how to be a successful reseller, follow the instructions in the description.